In this video, I'm going to show you how to use your CRS data and break it into reporting categories so that they can be used for a small group or for differentiation in your classroom, or maybe even EOC Blitz at the end of the year. So remember, I selected all my student data starting with the columns that had titles. So for me, that was row 17. Before I select this data, though, I had a couple of blank columns that I gave names to because that's what's coming up next. So coming in front of this is all of the items that were 5 best and 5 worst for my classes. And then it starts into reporting categories we see up here at the top. And so this will give me the raw forms for high form, medium form, low form, but also our performance in each one of those categories. And then this next column was blank, but I labeled it reporting category number 1. Okay, so I went through and also added reporting category in front of the word performance so that when I'm looking at it in a list, I know which performance I'm referring to. I have a reporting category 1 through 5. So once I've done that, I'm going to select rows 17 through 71, like I did before. All the students is a smaller group. You may have much more than this. And then I'm going to do Insert Pivot Table again. I do want it to be in a separate tab, New Worksheet. And then over here on the right, I am going to look for that reporting category number 1. Okay, so that's my first labels. Reporting category number 1 is what I'm looking at. Then I want to look at reporting category number 1, form. So before I select performance, I want to know, did they take a high, low, or medium? So that's back at the beginning with all that generic information for the student. Okay, so there's my high, low, and medium. And then I want to know how they performed within that form. So that was my R1 performance. I'm going to select that next. So within the high form, I had students that were above target, near target, or under target. And same for low and same for medium. Okay, so I want to know who those students were. So I'm going to go ahead and go up here to student data, and that's going to give me names. So that means these students were on a high form and performed above target and reported category number 1. So I might label this tab reporting category 1 so that I can set groups. So let's talk a little bit about groups. I'm going to shrink these real quick. Okay, so let's talk about how we might break up these groups because I have students that performed above, near, and under. So I might think about grouping them with those that were on the high form, above and near, together. Those who were on the high form that were under might go with my medium group that performed above in that reporting category. And then my under and near in the medium category might go with the ones that performed above on the low. So I'm trying to get a collection within a reporting category that are close to the level of questioning that they saw on the interim. So this might be 4 groups that I put together. Low, I also had this group down here that were near and under. Even though they were on a low form, they performed under. Okay, so I might break it up into 4 groups within that reporting category so that I can set groups for Blitz, or maybe we do some kind of arrangement where we transfer teachers. But either way, I have 4 solid groups within that reporting category, and I can do this again for each of the 5 reporting categories.